So if you're gonna buy Clinic Plus shampoo in a sachet, and you can clearly see that it's just 1 rupee, and it is, if it's a bigger bottle, it costs you around 300 odd. That's almost, the actual price is just about 108, but then you can see that the extra cost is almost 216. That's nearly 200%. So uh, you can also see that in Head and Shoulders, that an 8, a sachet which is just 4 rupees, sometimes it's 3, and 72 ml bottle is 88, and that's an extra cost of 54 rupees. So go ahead with the sachet. So nearly 188 percentage extra. Now Colgate Max Fresh. Now who doesn't like the paste to be bigger? Now if you are going in for a smaller version of it, obviously the price is much cheaper, and you can see the difference is almost 32 rupees you pay extra. That's nearly 150 plus percentage that you're gonna pay a lot more. And Fair and Lovely, most of the girls and guys are going ahead with it. So one of the reasons people go ahead with the sachet initially was just for trial purpose, but the company go ahead and go higher. So you can see that the difference is nearly 150 percentage costlier than what it is they required. Now Red Label tea, it's a common use tea that if you go in for it, ideally people do not go in for 1 kg unless a heavy drinker or a big store person. That's an extra cost of 110 rupees, you can see, and 139 percentage is what it is. So that it's, and Surf Excel, that you can see, that's the only biggest challenge with all these sachets is that you wouldn't be able to get the sachet as many as you want. But if you are, just grab it, and you can see that literally you'll be saving a lot. I mean, you wouldn't want to pay 136 percentage on it. Same with the washing powder Ariel as well. I've been trying to get in touch with, I mean, get a sachet on it, and I was successful. It's just that I need to look in for it, and the cutting and the usage is more. In fact, plastic is also more, but that costs you less compared to a bigger version of 1.5 kgs. Now Nescafe, again coming back to the coffee, this is the sample version of it, is very hard to find. You wouldn't have many in the store, but if you are able to get a handful of it, you will be able to save nearly an extra cost of 195%. That's nearly 200 percentage that you would need to go. Everyday use of Lifebuoy soap is just about 10 rupees for 62 grams. I have seen it very less. You wouldn't be commonly people go in for a little higher than this. The margin is not that much, but if you buy it more, obviously there is a challenge as well. So 300 percentage grams of Dettol soap, you can see that the actual price is 67 rupees, an extra 40 rupees you're gonna buy it if you're buying it in a a bulk thing. Lux, again you can see that the smaller version on a sample pack literally is much cheaper. It's 19 rupees extra that you pay, uh, totally is supposed to be, and almost 150 percentage in here. Pons as well is very hard to find. I've been trying to get this 25 grams. It's very hard to find that. Most of the time people just grab these because they are very handy on the thing. So that's nearly 200 percentage on Vaseline on 20 ml. I honestly have seen very less, unless it's a thing, and it's only on a seasonal sale. So if you're gonna buy it, it's still gonna be there for a very long time. So this is just a category that I wanted to give a difference between what it is. So Vaseline, again on the smaller jelly part, you can see that it is just 5 rupees, and if you go in for a higher version, Um, you can see an extra cost about 36 rupees. That's way too much. If you see, that's 300 percentage as to. So the summary of it is, make sure you go ahead and get the smaller version of it instead of going for the higher one and save